Welcome to the Festival of the Girl 2021 and happy International Day of the Girl. Hello, my name is Sarah and I'm a child author. Let's talk about why it's important to share stories about our ancestors. Telling stories about our ancestors is an essential part of human life. Ever since we had to speak a language, we've been telling stories. One of the most important stories is the history of our evolution. We discussed where we came from, how we're connected to the Earth's history, and how we're related to the animals. As time went on, the tribe would gather around the fire, and the elders would tell stories to the children. These stories would pass on knowledge and help keep the children safe. For example, if they didn't want the children going down by the river because there are crocodiles, they tell the stories that Uncle Hugh did and got eaten by a crocodile. As we evolved even further, we started telling stories about adventure and our ancestors' relationships with other people. I chose to write about my Krio ancestry. If you don't write about your past, it will be forgotten. If children know about their grandparents and other relatives, then they feel more proud of who they are. There's a Krio saying, if you don't know where you're going, know where you came from. One incredible Krio is John Henry Smythe. He served as a bomber pilot in World War II and did 27 missions, although most pilots only did 12. On his 27th mission, he was captured by the Germans and taken to a prisoner of war camp. I think his courage helped him survive the camp, and his kindness helped him forgive the German who bombed him. They even became the best of friends. I feel it is my duty to pass on the Krio story. The Krios had a rich history. Some Krios were those who had been kidnapped and sold onto slave ships that were stopped in the middle of the ocean. Other Krios were Maroons who fought in Jamaica against the British, fighting for freedom, and won. Then there were the Black Loyalists who helped Britain fight America in the American Revolution. Lastly, there were the Black Poor from Britain. Even though they did not come from one country and share one language, they had to get on, as life here was better than being a slave. Krio culture is like a mixture of strawberry jam, pear juice, vanilla ice cream, and chocolate chunks that you think doesn't work, but it works. How would you like to be remembered? Maybe you could create a box where you put things that make you happy inside it. Or you could get a picture of you and one of your ancestors and think of a question you may have asked them. Send these to the Festival of the Girl 2021. Bye!